Hey, Ed here from FICM Repair. Just kidding. I'm Gustavo from Florida. And
Stefan from Florida, excellent video. Ed over here at FICM Repair. So hey, if you guys watch that video, I'll repost it. But he's going ahead and taking the advice and saying, hey, look, I was minding my own business. Maybe he was doing standpipes or dummy plugs from diesel site. Maybe he was doing injectors. I don't know. And I noticed that my bolt holes were stripped on my rocker box. And so what's a fellow to do? Well, we had another video that talked about going ahead and migrating to a 1/4 inch bolt by 28 threads per inch instead of having to do an insert of some kind. So, but some tips and tricks for Gustavo and everyone else who's listening. Number one, what he did, awesome job here, is he taped up the air intake holes. So bolts dropping in, all bad. Good job out of you. You get a gold star. I don't know why you had your intake off, but at any rate, you have it off. Tape up those holes. Step one, tape the intake off. Step two, tape those holes up. And dropping a bolt down there, it'll be a bad day. Okay. The other thing, though, you had a rag over your rockers, which is great to prevent shavings from coming in while you were tapping it out. And especially if you gotta do a thread insert, now you're drilling it out. Oh my goodness, yes, you want a rag, and that way, especially on the top side, if shavings fall down inside the rocker, that's just a bad day. So you put a rag there to minimize that. Great. What you can also do, though, after your rag is in there, you can go ahead and tape around the perimeter anyway, and that way you're sealing it, not just kind of preventing some of it. Now you're preventing all of it, in case that's interesting to you. So there you go. After you're done, regardless of if you've taped it up, regardless of if you've just used the rag or whatever, take your shop vac and vacuum it out. No liquids, no fluids, no nothing. Just take your shop vac, vacuum it out, and that way you're not incorporating, you're not taking any chance of stuff falling up in there and causing you problems. The video talked about making sure that your tap's going, perpendicular to the hole, so 90 degrees to the hole. Yes, absolutely. But I do want to just address that for a second. Recognize your tap is going to want to self-center in the hole. So, take it easy, just as he did in the video there. But I don't want you to overly freak out about this. It's going to go in straight, and so go ahead and let it go in straight, and life is good. Now, when you're doing that, please recognize it's better to do this in stages. Gustavo mentioned, he's 100% right, at the bottom of the bolt hole, for the ones that aren't through holes, when it stops, stop. But what also can happen, depending on how bad off your threads are, is you can find some resistance through that because you're getting rid of so very much material that there's just no way to fix it all. And so those little flutes inside there just can't hold all the shavings, and all of a sudden you're not going to have as good of a tap job. So maybe go down a couple of threads, take it out, clean out the flutes, put it back in again, and do it 3-4 times until it's clear, and that way you have a better tap result. Okay, so it does matter. And then there's a wonderful product called Tap Magic. Buy it on Amazon. This stuff is reason 10,023 to know that God loves you and wants you to be happy. So many reasons. But at any rate, Tap Magic is an unbelievably good product. Not that it's so critical. If you find yourself watching this video and you're like, oh crap, I need to tap. I need to take care of this. I got my 1/4 inch by 28 tap, but I don't have this Tap Magic product. I gotta wait till I do. It's aluminum. No, you don't. Any oil is better than no oil, but you might as well go ahead, if you're watching this video and you haven't yet purchased the Tap Magic product, please purchase it, put it on the shelf. You will find out just how much better it is than whatever tap oil you've been using in the past. This stuff is awesome. And just recognize also, if things are too far gone for the 1/4 inch by 28 TPI bolts, you can go ahead and put an insert in, but now you're drilling. And so you can get like a little 90-degree drill attachment from Harbor Freight, of all places. It works great. You're just drilling into aluminum. It's no big deal. And just use the proper drill bit sizes and off to the races. If you've got the time, please don't use helicoils. Helicoils are just not what you want. There's a great product called Time Search. It's spendy, available on Amazon yet again. Buy their master kit if you can swing it. It's cheaper per piece. If you're going to be wrenching on stuff for a while, you're going to use the other sizes anyway. But go ahead and do all of this, and that way you won't have to do all of that. And outside of this, if you got this far in the video, good job out of you. Recognize the benefit of taking, instead of a 1/4 inch by 28 tap, you're taking your valve covers off to do, say, injectors or dummy plugs and standpipes or HHC nipple cups and their corresponding O-rings, all of which, just saying, are for sale on FICMRepair.com. But when the valve covers come off, before you put them back on, the last step before you put them back on, avoid having to do the whole chase the threads thing anyway, and retapping it at a 1/4 inch by 28 or putting an insert in, and go ahead and chase your threads just anyway. It's aluminum. You're gonna have crap in the threads. I very much promise you. Not only is your steel bolt gonna win when you go ahead and put it in, but your torque specs will also be wrong. I don't want either of those eventualities to happen to you. So go ahead and just chase the threads. 6 mil by 1.0 is the tap that you want. Pop it in there and be amazed at all the crap that comes out. Okay? So, Gustavo, great video, my friend. I appreciate you for shooting it. Really, really, truly well done. Some extra tips here. I hope it helps somebody else. All right? FICMRepair.com. We're all in this together. Thank you, guys.